It's always something, right? Once I get this camera, I can start recording. Once I get that iPad, I can start designing. Maybe after I watch 20 YouTube videos, I'll know enough. You have it all backwards. It's a tough run today, boys. I do a lot of hills, so my shins have been dead the past like 2 weeks, but gotta get out here, you know? Morning motivation for today is, as we've talked about, your brain will always seek the path of least resistance. So that's whether you have to go to the gym or stay in bed scrolling on your phone, your brain will say, sitting in bed sounds a lot better, you know? Maybe we should do that. And you'll convince yourself to get out of it any way possible, any excuse, unless you form habits. Habits are harder to break than the path of least resistance. So form those habits today, put in the work, prosper tomorrow. Analysis paralysis is something that anyone who's tried to start something for the first time has gone through. Good morning, family. It is 4:43 in the morning right now. I was just talking to my manufacturer a little bit, getting some work done. This is day 31 of waking up at 4 a.m. every day until I'm rich. And today I'm going to tell you the easiest way to defeat analysis paralysis and give you the tools to succeed. I'm going to start this off with a question. If someone asked you to give them every penny to your name, every dollar in your bank account, whatever, in exchange for a lesson of equal value, would you take it? Now, there's a few things that I hear everyone say when they're about to start their journey to start something new. And it's a hard thing, you know? I've done it myself and I've made these excuses myself too. But these are the common things I'll hear. I need to get this piece of equipment before I start. I need to know something else before I start. I need to do this or that before I start. Once I'm in this place or situation, then I'll start. It's a web of excuses that even I've fallen into many times. And it has to do with ego, anxiety, and almost imposter syndrome. People, myself included, feel like, you know, this isn't who I am right now, but maybe once I do this or that or get this or that, I'll be that person to then start my journey. You know, there's been studies done where someone's selling a product and there's a table and there's 50 products, say. What happens is whoever they're trying to have buy will come, look at the products, and because there's so many decisions, they get this internal, maybe subconscious anxiety. They will be less likely to make a purchasing decision at that moment because there are so many options. Now, what do you think happened when they put 1 to 2 products on the table? People were like double more likely to make that purchasing decision because their brain didn't have to sift through as many options as there were. Too many options causes your brain to have that anxiety and you get stuck. So in this case, metaphorically, we're gonna lay out one product on the table. The answer to taking that final leap to begin your journey and your process into whatever you're doing, you know what it is? It's to start. And sure, it's easier said than done, of course, but all you have to do is look where all these famous people started. We'll take YouTubers, for example, right? I know I've seen Iman Ghazi, David Dobrik, all these people, and when they first started their first videos, there was no fancy lighting, there was no nice camera, no beautiful scripts or generated thumbnails or titles, nothing. It takes time to succeed, and that's because it takes time to learn. As long as you can start and be smart and aware and constantly analyze what you did the last time, what you could have done better, you will be 10 times further ahead always than the person who waited, bought the fancy equipment, and starting from ground zero. Even if you start something and down the way you realize, maybe this isn't what I want to do. Maybe I should have waited longer before I started. You're wrong, okay? Those things that you try, you don't like, or you fail at, and you say, you know what, maybe this isn't my thing. You know, I've tried, not my thing. Those are still very, very important because you take those skills and you just transition them to the next thing you do. And I've done that plenty of times. The amount of businesses I've failed or just stopped and realized I didn't like, and now here I am with all these skills and it's helping me grow exponentially. Now going back to the question I asked at the beginning of the video, if somebody asked you, would you give them every dollar to your name in exchange for a lesson of equal value? I would say yes, every single time. There is always money to be made. There's enough to go around, trust me. The reason why everyone isn't a millionaire is because they haven't started and they haven't learned. The only way to learn is to start. Well, I hope that helps some of you guys out. You know, this is something I've struggled with a lot in the past, so just wanted to share some of my input, I guess, what I've done and succeeded in the past with this. I hope it helped at least one person out there, and you guys have a good rest of your day. See you tomorrow.